Namaste friends, welcome to Siddhi Yoga. I am Tara and today I am going to teach you yoga for increasing memory power. Get ready and let's get started. Dear friends, for this practice we require one yoga mat and something cushioning to sit higher if you are a complete beginner. We are starting this practice with pranayama. The pranayama is one of the special practice which help you to relax, stay calm and help you to focus in your work, which means this practice is going to increase your memory power. Our first pranayama is Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati, it's a cleansing breath. Kapalabhati is one of the powerful active pranayama which is known as a skull cleansing breath. It cleans the unnecessary thoughts, emotions, feelings out from the head. So we can remember what is important in our life. The second pranayama we will be practicing, it's a Nadi Shodhan pranayama. These two pranayama has very good connections to each other. One cleans and the other one nourishes. Nadi Shodhan pranayama will increase the pranic energy and the oxygen level into your body and your mind, which will help you to increase your memory power. So let's start the practice. For Kapalabhati Pranayama, for the active cleansing breath, we want to sit in comfortable sitting pose. The comfortable sitting is for both pranayamas. Choose and find your comfortable sitting. This is for my comfortable sitting, cross-legged. And make sure your sit bone is grounded and spine should be long and straight. Your hands are resting on your thighs. Your shoulders stays down and stay relaxed. Your chin should be parallel to the floor during the practice. Eyes closed and face muscle relaxed. But before we start the practice, I'm going to demonstrate the practice so we'll have idea how the practice works. So first, Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati practice is, as I mentioned, it's a cleansing breath. So we do 90% exhalation and only 10% inhalation, which looks like this. So when I was exhaling, you are only hearing my exhalation sound. You did not hear my inhalation sound, but I was inhaling as well. Inhaling was only 10%. Because of only 10% inhalation, you cannot hear my inhalation sound. How this works? After you exhale, what happens when you're exhaling? Your belly moves in, your diaphragm lifts up, and your lungs squeezed in because the diaphragm is pushing the lungs upward. So to inhale, we need to relax the belly. We need to relax the diaphragm. We need to give space for lungs to expand itself. And then you will see the air comes in and then you are exhaling again. So if you do not understand this practice, practice slow in the beginning. As you understand how the breath is moving in without doing any effort of inhalation, then you can do your practice more faster. So let's start the practice with a 3 round, and each round as a beginner practitioner, we are going to target between 15 to 20 exhalation. So after you prepare your sitting, close your eyes, connect to your breath. Feel the flow of your breath into your nostrils. Very good. We start with the first inhalation, long inhale. Now let's start exhaling. After 20 breaths, release the breath out which is left inside you and then returning back to your natural breathing. Take a couple of breaths here. We have 2 more rounds to practice. So ready again, breathe in, and now start. Exhale out. Then returning back to your natural breathing, take a couple of breaths. Slow deep inhale and slow deep exhale. We have 1 more round to practice. So get ready again. Breathe in. And now start. After 20 breaths, release the breath out and returning back to your natural breathing. Take a couple of breaths and enjoy the effect of pranayama. Slow deep inhale and slow deep exhale. After a few breaths, gently open your eyes. So this was the Kapalabhati Pranayama. During the practice, remember to keeping your face muscle relaxed and always try to exhale from your nose. Do not exhale from your throat, which looks like this. So there should be no sound from your throat. All the sound comes only from your nose. Now let's move to the next practice, Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. Nadi Shodhan Pranayama, known as nostril breathing or energy purification pranayama. Nadi means energy channels, Shodhana means purification. The practice is very simple. We are going to use hand gesture, which is known as a mudra. We are using nose tip mudra, which is in Sanskrit we call Nasikagra mudra. Some people call Prana mudra. For this mudra, you are going to place your middle finger between your eyebrows on your third eye. The first finger stays away from your head, and you will be using your thumb to plug your right nostril when we are breathing in and out from the left nostril. And with your last 2 fingers, with your ring and pinky finger, you are plugging your left nostril to breathe in and out from your right nostril. So this is how the practice begins with this mudra. Now the practice, we can start the practice together because the practice is very simple and easy to follow. Now, after you prepare your mudra front of your face, plug your right nostril with your thumb, close your eyes, exhale completely with your both nostrils, and now plug your right nostril completely, so you are blocking your right nostril. Now inhale, slow deep inhale from your left nostril. And now plugging your left nostril, block your left nostril and exhaling from your right nostril. This is called half round or half cycle. Now inhale from your right nostril. And then exhale from your left nostril. This is we call full round, complete cycle. Again, understand the cycle begins from the left nostril. Inhale, exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left. This is a one complete round, one complete cycle. Now let's continue the practice. Inhale from your left nostril. And now exhale from your right nostril. Take your time to breathe. Do slow, deep inhale. Do not force to inhale or exhale. Now inhale from your right and exhale from your left. Enjoy your breathing. Take your time to breathe in and out. Now inhale from your left. Slow, deep exhale from your right. Now inhale from your right. And slow, deep exhale from your left. Very good. Let's do one more. Inhale from your left nostril. Exhale from your right nostril. Inhale from your right nostril. And exhale from your left nostril. Very good. Now releasing your right hands down on your thighs, eyes stay closed, face muscle relax. Enjoy the effect of Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. Alright, now gently open your eyes. So this was the two important pranayamas in the beginning of this sequence. We'll be having one more important and one of the powerful pranayam at the end of this sequencing. So from here we are moving further into the practice. These two pranayamas, Kapalabhati and Nadi Shodhan Pranayama itself, powerful enough to work to improve the memory level. If you do not have much practice to complete your whole sequence, these two pranayama you want to practice every day. Now for the rest part of the sequence, we get into downward facing dog position. For the downward facing dog, your palms are met with distance apart, feet are hip width distance apart. Let's do the pedaling movement here to awakening the back of the leg. Give a nice stretch to your hamstring and to your glutes. Downward facing dog, one of the asana which stretches your front and the back of the body same time. So you must have the good distance between your palms and your feet, and press through your palms, shift the pressure towards your feet to activating your whole body, involving your body into the proper stretch. When your body opens in any asanas, it helps you to remove the negativity, negative thoughts, negative emotions, or the negative memory in your muscles. Once your muscles has no negative memory, then what left inside your body is the activeness, positiveness. The time you are more positive, you are more relaxed. The time you are more relaxed, your mind expands and you have more space to carry more memory into your head. After the downward facing dog, another pose. We are moving in. So for that pose, lifting your heels up, inhaling, slowly walk your feet in closer to your palm. And then let the weight to move into your feet. Bending your knees, remove your palms off the mat. Grab your biceps, inhale and exhale, allow your arms and shoulder, head and neck to relax. We are in Uttanasana. Uttanasana has a similar benefit as the downward facing dog. And both positions help each other to grow the body for a better performance, to grow the body for more better opportunity towards what we desire from the body. And now swing your body right to left, left to right few times, just to feel and connect with your body more. As I mentioned before, each time you stretch your body,
you are removing the negativeness out from your body. And each time you are doing something with your body, you are more aware of your own self. As you become more aware of your own self, it's easy to remember things. It's easy to expand the mind. So all things are connected. Alright, so returning back to the center after a few times swinging, relaxing your arms and your shoulder, head and your neck. From here, we want to come up to the standing position. Now from here, press the base, inhaling, slowly lifting yourself up with the relaxed arms, shoulder, relaxed head and neck, lifting up from your vertebra to vertebra. Take your time to move and slowly come up to this standing.
Coming all the way up to the standing and relaxing your shoulders. If it's needed to shake your legs, you can shake them. Now we are going to do standing balancing pose, Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana improves the concentration power, and once the concentration power increases, definitely it will help you to increase your memory power. So for Vrikshasana, you are standing your feet with hip width distance apart and then shifting the body weight on your right leg, lifting your left up. After you get the balance here, then grab your ankle and move your left foot under right inner thigh. After you place your foot, your body might want to go towards your right. So for that, you need to press the inner edge of your right foot down. You need to press your thigh against your foot against your thigh for the good resistance and for the better balance. If this position is too challenging for you because you have a flat foot or high arch or you have any other issues connected with your knee, so I suggest you to go closer to the wall, lean your back against the wall and then perform the same pose. It won't be a much balancing, much beneficial, but still you are going to get a good benefit from the practice. So after you prepare this position from here, move your palms together into the heart center and look in one point. Fix the gaze. After your gaze is fixed, with inhalation, slowly raising your arms up. Take your time to move your arms up so you have a good balance. Your palms are wider than your shoulders are down. Very good. Stay, maintain the pose and breathe. Slow, deep inhale, slow, deep exhale. Slow, deep inhale, slow, deep exhale. Take a couple of breaths here, and after a few breaths, slowly moving your palms down in front of your heart and then releasing your foot down. Now let's do the same practice other side. Start balancing on your left, spreading your left toes, lifting your right foot up, balance and move your foot in under left inner thigh. Remember, as I mentioned before, to have the good balance, press the inner edge of your left foot down, press your inner thigh against your foot against the inner thigh. And now palms together into the heart center, fix the gaze, inhaling, slowly raising your arms up. Here we are keeping the palms wider, same as before. Stretch your arms up, shoulders are down and stay strong from your base. Hold, maintain the pose, keep breathing. We maintain the pose for a couple of breaths here. Very good. Slow, deep inhale, slow, deep exhale. Now to come back, inhaling, moving your palms back to your heart and now releasing your foot down. If it's needed, you can shake your legs. So if you are not complete beginner, you are a young person, you have been doing many other physical activities and you want to do the yoga just to improve your memory level. So if you know the headstand pose and you can do it by yourself, then you can try doing headstand, because headstand is one of the pose where your head becomes the center of everything in your body, center of the energy, center of the gravity and everything. So you get the maximum benefit connected with your head. So headstand is one of the suggested pose you can do, but if your body allows, if you haven't done this pose and you did the pose but you cannot do the balance by yourself, do not try at home by yourself. Go and get guided by some teacher. So practice under the teacher guidance. Let me demonstrate the pose for you quickly. It's just a demonstration. You can, if you know the practice, you can practice by yourself. If you don't know the practice, then as I mentioned, follow the guidance. So for the headstand practice, this is the foundation we always create. We want to make sure the elbow and shoulders are in one line, and this is how we get the crown of the head down on the mat, and then we lift the legs up. This is how the practice looks. Once you finish your headstand, it's always recommended to go into child pose or rabbit pose to relax. Do not come immediately up. If you are able to practice headstand, then try holding the headstand at least for 15 to 30 seconds, and it can go up to 2 minutes to get the maximum benefit from the practice. So those who cannot do headstand, for them we are going to practice shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. So for Sarvangasana, we need to get into reclining position. So after you lie on your back, your knees stay bent, feet down on the mat, hands next to your body. Now pressing the palms down, inhaling, rolling and lifting knees up over the head. To come up, you want to use the support of your fingers or palms or the elbow. Let me show you again. So if you are a complete beginner and it's challenging for you to come up, you want to swing your leg more strongly. So here I have moved my feet much further away from from my thigh, and now I'm pressing my palm harder on the mat, inhaling and swinging my legs up, and then bending my knee. If it's still challenging for you to come up like this, then I would recommend you to place your feet on the wall and then slowly climbing up on the wall with your feet. Then you can get this pose very easily. So after you get here with your knee lifted over your head, then try binding your fingers behind your back and then stretch your arm. If not possible, then grab the outer edge of your yoga mat, stretch your arms and try rolling your shoulders back so your buttocks can lift more higher up. Even after this position with the binding finger, you can try rolling your shoulders back to get into the shoulder stand pose. So after your all adjustment done, you want to place your hands on your lower back and then try walking your hands down close to your mid back. And slowly raising your legs up. You can raise your both legs up together or one by one. Stretch your legs higher up, rolling your buttocks under, tucking the tailbone in, rolling your thighs in, stretch your legs up. So this position is Sarvangasana. If this position is not easy for you to get in, then you want to maintain half shoulder stand, which looks like this. You are supporting your lower back or your buttocks. Your feet are lifted and flexed. In Sarvangasana, your feet are pointed. Let's stay here. Hold the pose and breathe. Any of one pose you can choose which works for you. Stay, maintain and breathe. Slow deep inhale and slow deep exhale. Slow deep inhale, slow deep exhale. Now from here, slowly bending your knees, moving your knees again closer to your head, and then you want to bring your feet down behind your head. If your feet cannot touch the floor, then you want to place your feet on top of the stool, chair or any other support you want. If there is a wall, you can place your foot on the wall and then try maintaining the pose there. Keeping your sit bone lifted,
You can lock your fingers behind your back if possible. As I mentioned before, this position will be more helpful for you to make your position more active. If not, that's fine. Have your hands right behind your back just to support your spine. And now, after the halasana, bending your knees, support your buttocks. So lower your palms and roll back. Always take your time to get into the pose and always take your time to come out from the pose. And also remember, during the pose, do not turn your head right or left. It is a risk for the neck if you are turning your head right or left during shoulder stand and also during plow pose. After this pose completes, bring your feet down and have your palms underneath of your buttocks. Fingers are spread, squeezing your elbow in close to your body. And now, straightening your legs, feet together, press your palms and your elbow, lifting your head, shoulders up, and look at your feet. We want to get into fish pose. Rolling your shoulders back, lifting your heart up, expanding your chest, inhale and exhale, moving your head back. If your head does not touches the floor, you need to slide your body down towards your head. There is no weight on your head. Your head is just touching the floor. All the weight stays into your palms and your elbow. You need to press your buttocks against your palms to ground your palms more. Stay here. Hold the fish pose and breathe. Very good. After the fish pose, lifting your head up, moving the back of your head nicely down on the mat. Bending your knees one by one and release your hands out from your buttocks. So this was the asanas in the whole sequence you want to practice, and we are moving now towards the last pranayama practice. So turn your right and slowly coming up to the sitting. After all the asana practices, if your body requires to twist, so you can twist one side and other side. If your body requires any other stretches, because in some asanas, your body positions are different in a different movement. And you want to do, we have already done the counter with the fish pose, but still your body may want to do some stretches. Go ahead, you can follow those stretches according to your body, and then let's start the pranayama practice. The pranayama we are going to do called Bhramri Pranayama. Humming bee breath. It's a sound-based pranayama. You know, generally, when we lose our memory, when we realize we are losing the memory, which means we are constantly thinking so much. Either we are taking stress or dreaming too much, thinking too much about something. When you are constantly thinking, and then memory loss start happen. This happens with the school student, this happens with the working pupils. So, Bhramri Pranayama give us the opportunity to remove these unnecessary thoughts from the head, all the unnecessary sound of stress, the stress of work or unnecessary dreaming. The dream is important, but keep dreaming all the time will make you only worry if they are not happening into the reality. If the dream is happening into the reality, then dreams are good. But if you are just sitting and dreaming, but they are not coming into your reality, then the dreaming will cover your head with different types of darkness. And the memory loss is one of the reasons. So we do Bhramri Pranayama to remove these sounds, the unnecessary sounds and unnecessary dreamings from our head. Now for the practice, you want to sit in comfortable seated pose. For the longer sitting, you want to sit in a cushioning surface to have the more cushioning feeling and also to support the spine. And now, first relax your body, close your eyes, relaxing your mind. Taking slow deep inhale and slow deep exhale. Before you begin the practice, you must surrender yourself into the practice.
Relax completely. After you feel relaxed, gently open your eyes. Now I'm going to show you the practice. The practice begins with the Shadmukhi Mudra, 6-phase hand gesture. This mudra will help you to cover your ear with your middle finger. The first finger will come on top of your eyebrow. Ring finger will come close to your nose, pointing towards your nose, and the pinky finger coming closer to your lips. And then at the end, you will be using your thumb to pluck your ear. So you cannot hear any sound from outside. And then during the practice, you are concentrating between your eyebrow on your third eye and making humming bee sound, which sounds like this. When you're making sound, this sound comes with your exhalation. Your lips stay closed, but your teeth are separate. They should not be together during the practice, and the sound comes from your throat, not from your nose. Now you understand the practice. Let's begin the practice together and make 5 humming bee sound. After you prepare your hand position, then plugging your ear and concentrating between your eyebrow. Deep inhale and begin the practice. After you complete your 5 humming bee sound, humming bee breath sound, you can release your hands down, relaxing your shoulders, eyes stay closed, face muscle relax. Enjoy the effect of pranayama. This was the basic practice. As you understand the practice, add more repetition. Try to reach at least 8 to 10 humming bee sound. As your practice improves more, then practice about 15 to 20 humming bee sound for the maximum benefit. Same goes to other asana practice. You can increase their timing, duration according to your time and suitability after you understand the asana and the sequencing. So this was the whole practice for improving and increasing the memory power. Now bring your palms together before you open your eyes. Gently bow your head and connect to your heart. Your connections to yourself is important to improve, increase the memory. So after this practice, also try to meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. As the practice improves and you have more time, then try to meditate for 20 to 30 minutes. Now gently open your eyes and raise your head up. Thank you. Namaste.